Alright, let's talk about the theory question you had. So you're basically mapping everything out exactly the same way that you had the label thing. So yes, you do input that root note at the very end there. So this is what all the symbols look like before. Eighth note rest, basically 4 eighth note rests and then a quarter note rest. They're all rest symbols, and they're put in that way to fill up the bar to go along with how you're going to fill everything in. So every single one of those symbols will be turned into a note. So yes, you do put in the root note at the bottom, and then you do put in the very first note below octave there at the very end too. Alright. We're on to number 1 here. 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good idea to hit that last note with your index finger. It will make transitions easier when you get going faster. 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 180, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 260. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 280. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 300. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and the pull off 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 260. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Didn't I screw up the count? I'm going to go back 240. I screwed up the count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 260. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 280. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 300. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see. I am going to. I can use these speakers here. I'll grab a backing track real quick and go over what we talked about regarding improvisation yesterday. So, just now occurred to me, hey, that would be a good idea. So that's why I don't have anything ready. not caring for that one. Let's try this one. Yeah, good stuff. I'll send you a link to this. Okay. So it's the stuff we talked about. It was like using those arpeggio shapes and using that to come up with some different solo ideas. Slower, so hopefully you can like recognize some of these shapes. And then you can use like the notes around the shapes. So like is basing it off that A minor triad right now. So those things you can do. Any chord shapes you know would work well. So like that full A minor bar chord. You just kind of hit notes around that too. Even just arpeggiating fifth chords. Other things talked about was like confining yourself to like 2 strings. So just sticking on the high E and B. I like to try and vary like how many notes I'm hitting in a row. So the spaces in between the notes really make the solo. So that's why we don't want to just do this all the time. It's fun to do. It's not a memorable solo though, you know? Eventually, people get bored of listening to it. Your ears have nothing to lock onto. You want to throw that kind of stuff in sparingly. So for the most part, try and be very melodic with it. At least that's what I want to, that's how I think about it. You even do something like between the G and the E string. You have to continue to switch strings, like or skip strings. be like a good way to do like a call and response kind of thing. You say something up here, and you say something down here. Another thing was like hitting like 3 notes on one string, 2 on another, and then 1 on another. So like going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Anyway, ideas like that. So, different things to try out there. And again, the big thing is, if you really want to get away from what you have been doing, don't do it anymore. Don't, even if you're tempted to play the lick, don't do it. Leave it out. You're not allowed to play the lick. So you got to be conscious of what you're doing and try and do things. Just hit crap. Just start smacking stuff around, string skip, go from low to high. Just kind of think about like what are things you don't do, and then try that. So there's a lot of experimenting involved with this. But yeah, so put constraints on yourself. That can be helpful. Use chord shapes you know to create riffs, and just force yourself not to play any licks you usually do. All right, any questions? Let me know. I'll see you next week.